Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be finally decluttering the laundry room and getting everything put away because it is an absolute mess. I can't say it's the messiest place in this house because I feel like everything is a disaster, but today we're going to tackle it. If you're new here, my name is Nicholsen. I love to do all things home decorating, cooking, cleaning, and DIY and organizing. So yeah, hit the subscribe button and let's jump into today's video. We're just going to be tackling all of our organization. Hi, Tuna, you sweet girl. So cute. I'm going to be changing out their litter box with, I'm going to go back to using Pretty Litter. It's so much easier to use than this. And I just don't like it. I don't like it, kitten. So I thought today I would just organize all of this. I'm going to take all of this stuff out of here. When we first moved in, I didn't kind of have an organizational system for all this stuff, and now I'm starting to. So this is all going to come out today, and we're going to kind of streamline this space for now. I'm also running some loads of laundry too. But we are going to clean these cupboards out. I'm going to move this stuff into here, and we've just been kind of like throwing things in here. Kind of feel like painting these, but this is all going to come out anyway. No, I'm not going to paint it. It doesn't matter because this whole room is going to be gutted. Okay, guys, let's get to it.
And don't think that much about me. Here I am, not know how to move on without you.
So you guys know that for the beginning of the year, I've been slowly trying to declutter. We moved here in September, and when we first moved in, we were getting into the season. So Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, which happened to be my favorite holidays of the year. So I just kind of stuffed things everywhere and said, we'll figure this out later. Let's just kind of get into the house. We put together working drawings, and we're in the process of trying to figure out how we are going to kind of transform this house, much like we did with the Victorian, just a totally different vernacular, which has been really fun because it is so insanely challenging, but also I kind of made a hot mess express out of our house when I just kind of threw things everywhere. So I've been going room by room, drawer by drawer, cabinet by cabinet, and slowly making sense of what we need to function as a family of 6 and where to put things. But what I want to do is start to create places where things belong. So when I come back to actually build this laundry room as it will function when we are done with construction, I wanted everything to have a place. So part of that process for me has been, I thought that all of this, if you guys have been on my channel since we moved, I had all of this in the pantry, and I thought like, that's the greatest place for this. But after a while, I just felt that it was weird that I was going to get food in the same place that I was going to get cleaning supplies. And it felt like a really large catch-all for the functionality of the house, where I think that there's a better process for where these things could go. So I have since taken them when we did my pantry declutter, which I'll link down below. When we did that, I actually decided to move all of this into the laundry room and then see how it functions over the next month or so in this space. But anyway, so I wanted to see when I'm needing things, I like to keep a good stock. The worst thing I can ever, like when I'm cleaning and I'm looking for something and I don't have it, it's just like, ugh. So I like to have a little small stock of things I need to keep the house clean. So this space is going to become kind of my test dummy of, all right, if I rebuild this room, which may or may not still be in this physical space in the house, if I rebuild it and actually create a storage area in the room where all the cleaning supplies are, which I'm sure it will, but my thought is, will it function and will it make sense? I'd like to have less places to actually store clutter and more very intentional spaces of where to keep things that function for the household.
Without you, mile wide. 'Cause I got everything I need, but not what I wanted. 'Cause I just wanted you. And if I could, I'd leave this city too. I don't blame you, and I should call you.
So now that I'm done cleaning out that part of the laundry room, I'm going to take a moment and clean out this is my litter robot. I've had this one for, I want to say 2 years now. And I've used to use Pretty Litter for a really long time, especially at our old house when we moved. I don't know, I'm sure this happens to a lot of people, but you kind of fall off your routines, and I didn't move my subscription over here. And so I was using kind of like a random store bought that I just kind of had come with the grocery delivery, and it makes such a mess. And I honestly feel like it doesn't trap the cat odor that comes natural when you have cats. So I am switching back to Pretty Litter, and we'll keep that every single month. Couple things I love about Pretty Litter, and I've mentioned this before back in some of my past videos. So we used to foster kittens. For 2 years, we fostered, I want to say like maybe 15 kittens in all. And we used to use Pretty Litter specifically because it has the ability to change color to tell you if there's potential health issues, which was really important when we're getting fosters. They used to come with all kinds of different health issues, and we would put them in a specific area of the house away from our cats. And the Pretty Litter always helped me know if a cat was having any type of urinary issues or anything like that. It could take them back to the vet and get them fixed. Some of the other things I really like is that I can order this. It shows up right to my doorstep. All I have to do is go online. I told it how many cats I have, which changes from time to time. I'm not sure. We are thinking about fostering again. So if we do, you guys will see lots of kittens coming up on our channel. But I tell it how many cats I have. It is a 1-month supply. So right now I'm ordering 3 bags at a time. So I only have to order it 4 times a year. Well, it comes automatically. And then it's very lightweight, which I love. The box is super easy to lift, put into storage. It's also really convenient that it just comes to my doorstep. I don't know if you're like me, going to the grocery store and like lugging that super heavy litter around is not my favorite. And I've noticed that when I have used other litters, it comes with a I have to change it out like every week. It doesn't trap odor the way it should, and it's just not as convenient a product. Plus, it's really beautiful, and it functions so well with the litter robot. My cats love it. I'm really happy to kind of like, again, I've been decluttering, really getting into this house and getting everything, kind of giving it its place and getting back on my jam. I just started getting HelloFresh again and just kind of like getting myself all put back together, and part of that was getting back into Pretty Litter. So again, I love them. They have advanced odor control, super light, super convenient, shows up to the doorstep. Plus, I can tell with the change of the Pretty Litter, kind of the health status of our cats. It is really, I would say it's less expensive than a lot of the competitors. It's for each cat, it is $24 a month. If you guys have cats and you are looking to level up their litter control, I would highly recommend checking out Pretty Litter. Again, you can put it on a subscription. It comes right to the house. It is what I consider one of the better products, has great odor control. It's super convenient. I also love that it can track their health, and you only have to change it once a month. The other cool thing is you need to sift this pretty much daily to pull out what's inside. So if you do have the litter robot, it kind of does that for you, which is super awesome. If you guys want to join me and keep your house smelling delicious, go to prettylitter.com/Lauren Nicholson, and we are getting 20% off your first order today. Thank you again to Pretty Litter for sponsoring today's video, and let's keep cleaning.
Why? 'Cause I got everything I need, but not what I wanted. 'Cause I just wanted you. And if I could, I'd leave this city too. I don't blame you, and I should call you, see what you've been up to. I've been wondering, how far did you go in 7 months? I bet you're happy and don't think that much about me. Here I am not knowing how to move on without you, 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 you.
While I'm cleaning in here, I've been making a list of all the things that I like to keep on hand here in the house. And I'm also going to make a list of what I like to have decanted and what I like to keep kind of a back storage on. So things I like, these tied, these like canisters, they're bulky and I don't like to usually keep those stocked because they just take up a ton of room. So those are the items I like to decant. And then as I see it getting halfway low, I know to put it on the list to pick up next time I'm at the store. So these are kind of like, that's how I usually will rationalize what gets decanted, what doesn't. But I'm going to make a list so that way we all know in the house what things we need more of. If we do run out, there's a nice system of what needs to be put on the pick up at the store list. Now I'm just going to come over here and clean this little table up. I need to start going through everything that's kind of been stockpiled here in the corner and put it away, starting with things like the towels down to the sheets. Now that I have all of our cleaning supplies put away in a functionable spot and I don't have to smell stinky cat poo, we're going to start to tackle another huge project I have. So we are a family of 6. We have 5 beds in our house. 2 of them are California Kings, 2 of them are Queens, 1 is a full, and then our old house, we used to have twins. So I have not gone through any of our linens since we moved into the new house. We have all California Kings at the old house already made up. They have all new linens on them, but I brought all of our family linens to this house and I need to go through them. I don't know if you're like me, but I feel like I never know what size is what. When I'm going to remake a bed, which I don't usually film that process because it's so tedious and boring, much like doing dishes, but I want to get some of those Amazon bands. I don't know if you guys have seen them, but you basically take an entire queen bed, put everything you need in it, and then put like a queen band around it. I think I'm going to order those. First thing I wanted to do is actually see what inventory I had. Do I have enough sheets for every bed? The full can also fit on the queen. Some of this stuff can't. So what I'm basically doing is I know the size of some of these sheets. I'm tucking in all of their stuff. I just had to show you Teddy's little baby stuff. I can't believe I still have his crib sheets. He is 7. And I can't believe I have not gotten rid of that. So it goes by so fast. Just cherish every moment, please. So what I'm going to do now is actually take entire sets of queen, full, Cal King, whatever, fill it all in. And if some of these don't actually have markings that say queen, Cal King, I'm going to use a Sharpie on the little tag and just put like a cue, so I know when I'm trying to do their bedding, I know what I have. This has been such a pain point for me. I had a vision of actually putting the kids' change of sheets into their room, but the logistics of that just feels so kind of overwhelming that I'm not ready for that. Again, we'll figure this out as we go. I don't know the answer to it all. Back at the old house, everything was in one room and organized, so I knew if I needed to change a queen or one of the twins, I could do that. But here it's just a little bit different because all the beds have changed. So I have sheets for the old house that I don't have beds for in this house. So we're going to go through this and then we're going to figure out what we're going to do next because I'm kind of just going with the flow here. I have no clue what we're going to do.
Doesn't matter where we go and destination unknown. I don't care where the motor stops. Cause when I want it, then I want it. Yeah, I want it. Oh, I want it. Let's go. Look around, where's the people at? I want a taste of the good life. Hit me with it right now. I'm in it. Cause when I want it, then I want it. Yeah, I want it. Oh, I want it. Let's go. And I won't look back. Yeah, I don't care about the bad shit back home. Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Oh, falls apart, but we're in the get-go. Next place, give me someone I could dance with you beneath the stars. 'Cause when I wanted that.
So if you're curious how long it took me to unfold and refold all of this according to the size, it took me 3 hours, and which I did, obviously I time-lapsed here. So it took me quite a while, but obviously we have, 11 years worth of linens. I have 3 bags of linens that I'm going to give away because we don't have beds to fit them. A lot of that stuff is like Pottery Barn, Christmas, and summer and holiday and whatnot, so we're going to give all that away. But now I'm going to take all of our summer towels for the pool and put them back in the pool basket, put that back by the pool. It doesn't need to be in here. I'm not quite sure why I put it in here, but for now, I just want to break all this down. I also found a bunch of blankets in here that I'm not going to use again. Sometimes you have especially those really beautiful knit blankets. I think they're awesome and beautiful and so aesthetic and all the things, but they're not really realistic for a family of 6. Like every time a kid uses it and drops a lolly on it, I have to wash it, and then it gets it doesn't hold its softness. So I just ended up getting rid of them. Again, going to donate them. I don't understand. Maybe I'm not taking care of them properly. I have no idea. And then I found a bunch of extra comforters as well that I just need to give away because we're not going to use in this house. We have too many comforters. A lot of these are twins and they're great, but they don't fit on the kids' beds. So I want them to be warm. So I'm going to just keep nipping away at this pile of history and start to rewrite it with you guys today. One of the other goals I had today was to actually get all the laundry done as well. I will just hang out in my bedroom and watch a TV show and get all this folded later in the day, but I kind of wanted to get it all done. I'm trying to stay ahead of the laundry, but I will say it's one of those things that just is constantly forever rotating, and especially in the week with sports and everyone's changing and jammies and whatnot. So my hope is to get this whole room completely decluttered, cleaned, and have all this laundry done. Once I get all of these racks moved out, I want to just slowly start using the Robo Rock to vacuum and mop in here. Looking back, I should have pulled the rug out. No, I should have vacuumed the rug, pulled it out, mopped the entire space, and then done it that way. I don't know why I shortcutted here, but whatever. So I didn't end up doing that. I did end up mopping all the perimeter, and then I ended up vacuuming the rug, but I should have gone under it, especially since the kitty litter is in here, and this is where everyone dumps their backpacks off. It's always kind of messy, so I should have gone through this a little bit more thoroughly, but at least we're chipping away at it and getting it done. I am looking forward to getting hardwood floor in here. I just think it's so much easier to clean. I don't enjoy cleaning grout, and since we've never really had tile except for when we moved out of our old house. We moved into a rental while we redid that house, and it had grout, but I'm not, I haven't really been familiar cleaning the grout, so I'm looking forward to not doing that because it's really not one of my favorite things to do. So now that that's done, I'm going to start piling up everything starting from the full to queen to Cal King sheets. And that way I know before I get those little bands, just kind of exactly what everything is. So all I should be able to do is come in here, grab an entire sheet set, how many pillows I need because they change. I have the standard and the king pillows stacked differently as well. So we'll just keep chipping away at it. I just want to give an update on the shark that we got. I absolutely love this. At our old house, we didn't have any like carpet. We had rugs and stuff that were very low pile. This house has very high pile carpets for the time being. And this thing is so incredible. I absolutely highly recommend if you have carpet, big messes. This is like, I would say like hotel grade, really, really strong. And I'm not sure the Dyson that I had prior, I think was a V11, could actually clean as in depth as this one does. But if you guys are looking for an awesome new vacuum, I think we picked this up at Walmart. I don't know, but if I can find a link for it, I will, because this, whatever model this one is absolutely amazing.
Everything stops when you move like that, and I wanna get in close to you. It's what I'm gonna do, 'cause right now I'm in it. Yeah, I'm in it. I don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Oh, yeah. Maybe I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah. Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. I said, it's Cincinnati, baby, it's Cincinnati, baby.
Once I'm done vacuuming, I'll go ahead and move that little rack out. I don't need it in here, which is so nice to get it at least halfway decluttered, get all those blankets out of here, donating most of them because I don't need them. This probably by the end of March, we will be done decluttering everything, and I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff. I just feel like I spend more time organizing things and not going through them and actually getting rid of things I don't use. So that will be nice to have that project done. The last thing I want to do is get all the kitten stuff done. I went ahead and washed their Pet Libra water dispenser, put fresh water into it, just cleaned everything up in here. I'm also going to start using their Pet Libra food. They have like an automatic food dispenser. It just makes it so much easier to have both the water and the food ready to go and always full. I feel like everything we have, the water, the food, and their litter is all automatic. It just is one less thing for us to worry about. So now I'm just going to mop this area, get everything put away. I also put in an order for some food that needs to be decanted in the pantry. So I am going to get everything out, and hopefully by the end of this video, we can get all of that put away as well. My biggest thing right now, again, is just decluttering, getting rid of things we don't need, making the house function better for 6 people, 3 cats, dogs, chicken, the whole thing, just make things function a lot smoother.
Look out, here she comes. The woman that I love. It's too bad she'll never know. Yeah, I can't tell her how I feel, because she has someone who makes her happy. I'm a ghost in these walls, or at least I try to be. 'Cause I hope that I'm not showing how I feel for her, but she won't feel the same for me. I've got this picture in my mind. It's just the two of us, just the two of us. But I know.
So now that the laundry room is nice and decluttered, I am going to bleach my hands, get them really clean, and then come in here and put all of the stuff I need to put away in here. I just had a couple areas that were empty. I wanted to decant some, new pastas, and this system has been working really well for me. We are in the process of doing some home renovation plans, and I am going to keep the decanting method for the new pantry and how it's going to function. It's kind of like my big thing for this year is creating a home that is functional, but also beautiful and a wonderful, inspirational place to live in. So I like the decanting method because I like to see different options. So when I come in here to do, pasta or rice or whatever we have, I can mix it up. And I know what I have. I know what I'm getting low on. I also, for decanted items, I don't keep a huge stockpile, which is really nice. So I'm not kind of like things aren't going bad, or I'm not just forgetting that they're down there. So as these start to get low, I just put in a simple order for it, and then I will put them in their decanters. Again, in the past I've said I don't like this method just because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but because I do this with meal planning, it has been really lovely, and I love watching a lot of other YouTubers and the different methods they use for decanting. I just think it's beautiful, and it's a really, really great way to organize, especially if you have a large family.
Have to try to let her go, because she won't be mine. I listen when she talks, I watch her when she walks. She's giving me these feelings that I've never felt before, but she will never know that I love her so well. She's with somebody else, and I will have to let her go. She will never know, na-na, never know, na-na. She will never know, na-na, never know, na-na. She'll never know. It's like she stole my heart without knowing she did. But I guess that it was...
So I got everything restocked here. We've got some more rice. I need to find some more risotto. They were sold out for whatever reason. I'm not sure why, but I put the brown rice in too, so whatever. And I needed to find some more white rice. They were out of that too. And then I got all our pastas filled, spaghetti, elbow, bucatini. Got these all filled up as well. And we were out of sugar. We did some bacon. And then over here, we'll fill this up on Sunday, or actually Monday since the kids don't have school, but here's all this. Looking good. Got more pancake mix. Snacks are looking fine. We do a lot of pancakes in this house. I don't think I filmed this, but I totally cleaned this pantry out. And then put all my floral stuff here because it was in the garage. And I just kind of wanted it a little closer. So it looks good, happy, organized, can't complain. Thank you guys again for joining me for another Declutter and Organize with Me video. I am looking forward to sharing so much more. We just ordered a bunch of new furniture, so definitely hit the subscribe button if you want to see us transform this house. And we have so many projects coming up, and I look forward to sharing them with each of you. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next video real soon. Bye!